What's going on, everyone? Badger here. Sure to like and sub, and let's get into this. I did not have this one on my bingo card because for them to do something like this, you would have to first acknowledge that there's a problem, something that will for sure Disney Star Wars, until quite recently with the cancellation of Acolyte, they don't like to mention anything going wrong because it proves those chuds that they were correct. Vote Trump. Anyway, Ubisoft now is replacing the creative director for Star Wars Outlaws. And I would choose to call this a firing. They're calling it a replacing. Either way, this is an acknowledgement, and they're going to put the polite language that it underperformed sales expectations, i.e., they were horrible. Even Mirage at this point had sold upwards of 5 million. This ain't anywhere close to that. And of course, no Steam release yet. That's coming soon. They mentioned that. Can't wait. In fact, the Steam release and the upcoming holidays is exactly why Julian was given the out. So you can see here in the first dev update, Ubisoft shared that Drew Reckner is now the game's creative director, and that the company has been listening to, gathering, and actioning players' feedback. And we see there are key areas where we can elevate the game to experience to better meet your expectations, make it not buggy as hell, make the stealth actually work. I can just guess this because I've seen the gameplay and it's using an engine that I've played in other games before. So horrible buggy stealth that you clip through and the animations make you phase everywhere. People who paid extra money to pre-order the game and get access to it 3 days early when it launched, of course, had to restart all of their playthroughs for the patch because the game was unfinishable. So yeah, stuff like that, feedback like that. And also the fact that they've turned what is a beautiful actual woman in the real world into an ugged up, unchangeable, just basic bitch Han Solo character. It's just no one wants to play as her. Sorry. So Reckner has been with Ubisoft's Massive Entertainment for 11 years. Oh, don't worry. The last game he worked on was Avatar Frontiers of Pandora. That game did great. Jesus Christ. So we've replaced someone on a game that undersold with someone who worked on a game that undersold. Make it make sense. I also want to take the time, this is him speaking, I also want to take the time to say that we hear not only your positive feedback, but your constructive feedback as well. Thank you for sharing with us and helping us make the game even better. Well, at least he didn't insult everyone. Okay, so he says, going forward, here's the vision. The first key area of improvement to the game is combat, where we see a real opportunity to add more depth. It's lackluster, basic bitch combat, worse than even a Battlefront AI rather. And if combat's not fun and there's no lightsabers and all you have is pew pew and pew pew's not fun, which has been a common problem. They don't know how to make blaster and blaster bolts feel like they have weight to it. They don't, but I mean, like, feel like it's just pew pew pew. It doesn't have the same effect as bullets and stuff. They've come close. Battlefront is the closest they've come to it, but this ain't no Battlefront, to be sure. So combat. Our second key area is stealth. Mention that it is broken AF. Readability and consistency of enemy hit detection. But also providing choice in how you want to approach each counter. Yeah, ideally, if it's stealth, you should have several different ways. The third area they are going to focus on, you can see here, is character control, which means improving the reliability of cover, increasing the responsiveness of climbing and crouching, and genuinely improving the consistency of the controls overall. Good for you. God, a character creator is all it would take. They're never going to do that. This all comes out around their title update 1.4. This is for the Steam release, and that's where we are really going to see what's what here when we can see the Steam charts. Because right now, the only way we have to go on who's playing is the achievement unlocks or the trophy unlocks, and they're not a lot. So this all comes on top of Guillemot from Ubisoft, and if you believe the rub, that him and Tencent, the Guillemot brothers LTD and Tencent are intentionally tanking the company. But obviously, this is so bad that he has to at least pretend to be trying to fix on it. And this is just him trying to, it's going to be great. We got a great team, even though that team should have been there to begin with. But as I was saying, the only way we have to track who's playing it, because it's not out on Steam, is the trophies and achievements. And you can see they list here It has fallen completely off the True Trophies top 40 for PlayStation, as well as the top 40 for True Achievements, meaning people aren't playing the game. They're not getting the achievements or the trophies. Furthermore, the Twitch tracker for it, streamed by an average of 32 channels in September, is down from its average of 194 in August. And most recently, the average channel count for people streaming Star Wars Outlaws was 17 in the world. 17. So yeah, that's a pretty insane drop. You can see there, looking at this, 117,554 on August 25, all the way down to 746 in October. Yeah, you get the idea. Once people actually played it, once they saw how buggy it was, once they saw how broken, once many people had to quit and restart, and they didn't because they didn't want to do it all over again, many people are probably just waiting and seeing for that 1.4. Hey, Cyberpunk had a resurrection story. Who knows? Probably not, though. Either way, let me know what you think. Be sure to like, share, and sub. If you have done that, thank you. If you're going to do that, thank you. And, well, push the button.
Well, bye.